Hello, I'm Nigel Campbell with In the Moment in Bed. We are at West Hollywood Pride 2010, and today I'm in bed with Tony. Thank you for joining me.
Yay.
So, Tony, my first question for you is, over the last 25 years since HIV has been really prevalent, how do you feel like the perception has changed over the course of that time?
Oh, well, definitely it's been more understood with all the with the prevention and education, but unfortunately I think we're swinging back a little bit to a little bit more ignorance because of the lack of prevention. Back in the 80s, that's all you heard about was HIV, AIDS, how to protect yourself from getting it, how to protect yourself from spreading it. That continues on into the 90s, and then the mid-90s came the era of HAART, and with all of the new antiretrovirals, has really been able to help control the virus. And so a lot of our younger adolescents, say in their 20s, they weren't even around, they weren't born in the 80s. So now they have a feeling that it's just like one pill once a day and it's no problem, when in actuality it still is a problem having HIV, and there still are a lot of side effects to the medications, and it's a lifetime commitment. So with that said, I think that we're well educated about it. However, I think we need to continue with more education.
So amongst your group of friends, I mean, is this something that's still an active part of your dialogue? Safe sex, HIV prevention, like what's that dialogue like today for you?
What type of dialogue?
Well, I guess my question is more so, amongst my group of friends, for instance, we do talk about safe sex. Like, does that come up? Like, is that part of your daily conversation or your weekly conversation?
Well, it's part of my daily conversation professionally because I work in the field. As far as my personal life daily, it's not really discussed. I've been in a 21-year relationship. If I interact personally with younger individuals that I know are sexually active, I will give them my advice.
And what ways do you think that we can continue to, prevent the spread of HIV and ways to keep ourselves safe?
Again, education and prevention, and unfortunately with all the budget cuts, we're not seeing that, and that is probably one of the most important aspects of helping control this disease. And it is definitely reflected in the number of new infections and the different populations that it's affecting. And we really need to reach out to those groups and educate. It's young gay white males and people of color are the two biggest groups that need penetration at this time.
Well, thank you so much for getting in bed with me and sharing your insight. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.